Hey friends, Megan Elizabeth here from BuyMeganElizabeth.com, here with a Make It in Moments video for you today. I wanted to show you how to quickly and easily make some custom personalized t-shirts for any kind of type of gift using your device and Cricut Design Space. So my brother is getting married this year, yay! And their last name is Good. So I wanted to make some cute little fun t-shirts, authentic goods, why not? And then I'll do established and the year. So this can be really fun to be able to do with pretty much any name or personalized thing. And I just wanted to show you how to customize, weld things together, and just make these t-shirts fun and simple for you. So I have my word authentic. I typed it in my Cricut Design Space. I'm going to scroll down. I want to find a handwritten but chunky font. And one that I really like is this October Daylight. I feel like it's fun. It's not too immature, but it's not too girly. It's just a nice balance. But the thing is, when you zoom in, you can see there's the cut path, those outline black lines. It would cut out each letter individually. I want it to cut out as one word, the best that I can. So what I'm going to do is click on the Actions button in my Cricut Design Space. And when I click on Actions, there is a button that says Combine, and then I'm going to click on this one that says Weld here at the top. And what you'll see when I zoom in on the word here is that the cut path disappears and essentially everything becomes connected and is one word. So I love using the weld function and feature to make my words completely personal and cut out all as one thing. Whether I'm doing HTV or vinyl or cardstock, it's a great feature. Now I'm going to click on goods and I want to change the font of that. So I'm going to click on the edit button and I'm going to scroll through, and I know I want this Edwardian Com Medium to be my font for goods. So I'm just searching for it and typing it in, but you can see here, if you look at these side by side, I disproportioned it. So I go over to the edit and then scroll over to size, and then I stretch it out and kind of play with it and smush it and do what I want it to do until it's kind of lined up pretty similarly to how I want it. So it can be really fun to stretch out fonts and make it say and look the way that you want it to look just by doing that simple unlock. If a font is too smushy for you, make it fit. It's awesome. Now I'm doing the established 2023, and you can see I'm doing the same thing. So I unlocked that size proportion and went through and lined it up using those gridlock bars to be able to make sure that it's all sized exactly the way that I want it to be. Then I hit that Actions button and I'm going to hit the Combine and Weld again, so that what is going to happen when I click on that Make It button, it's going to bring up my mat, and you can see the one that is welded versus the ones that are not welded. The ones that are not welded, all the individual pieces are going to move separately from one another. So if I click on them with my finger, I can individually move each word around and reposition it on my cutting mat. But the ones that are welded are kind of locked into place, and that gives me everything that I lined up perfectly, proportionately, ready to go when I want to go and make it now. So I'm just going to hide the ones that I don't want to cut out because they're not lined up the way I want them to be, and then I can cut out the one that I welded all together, made it all fit, and made it stay on my cutting mat the way that I want it to. I go over all of these things a lot more inside my Cut with Confidence Cricut crash course to Design Space. It's awesome. Now once I click on Make It, it needs to find the accessory. It's going to pull up my Cricut Joy. I'm going to load in my HTV vinyl, which is heat transfer vinyl. Once it finds it, it took it a second. And now that it found it, now it's going to take a second to load that in. It's going to load in my HTV. HTV is really cool. You want to make sure you have your mirror image turned on with HTV. It's right inside Design Space there. And you also want to make sure the shiny side of the HTV is facing down on your cutting mat. That shiny side is a transfer material, more or less, that you're going to weed away from. It's a little different than using other vinyls or stickers or cardstock. It's awesome. I use this for everything from wood to t-shirts and bags and shoes and tumblers. I use HTV on so many different things. It works on metal. You just have to play with it a little bit to get the heat settings right, and it is just fantastic. I love HTV. So this is going to cut out super, super quickly. Again, making sure your mirrored image is turned on. Cricut has made this so easy to remember because it gives you little prompts when you select your material. It's just the best, and it goes so quick with the Cricut Joy. This is such a compact, small, easy way to do this. And like I said, you can do this with your iPhone or your tablet device or even on a desktop. It's just awesome to be able to create, and it's a whole new experience with the Cricut world from those of us who were used to using cartridges and pressing one button at a time on our machine. I don't know, I'm just still amazed even when I do this now. So it's all cut out. I cut out two of them and put the tablet away. And now we're going to cut this apart and weed it out. And weeding is simply a term for removing all of the excess or the negative space. So I cut these guys in half. I'm going to replace my the protection sheet on my mat, and we're going to grab my heat mat, and we're going to grab a pick, and I'm just going to remove that outside edge. It's so quick and easy to do. This is Cricut HTV shimmer silver vinyl. It's made by Cricut. And you'll see how easily it just comes apart, comes away from your design. You're going to want to make sure you pull out the centers of O's or the insides of A's or all those different type of words. You just want to make sure that you get in there, pull it out. It's super, super simple to be able to do. Now I'm going to grab my t-shirt, I'm going to heat it up. This is the Cricut mini press. Super simple, mini little iron, heats up perfectly. And I'm just going to press the design on, give it a few seconds. This is in fast speed, so you're going to want to give it about 30 seconds. And I do a front and back. I peel it away while it's still warm, stick it back down, give it another quick hit with the heat, and then let it cool without folding the shirt or doing anything. Let the design fully cool off. Now we're going to do the second one. Going to weed that out really quick as well. Repeat the same process all over again. So I'm just pulling out the centers of the O's and the insides of the letters. And again, it's very, very simple. I have this at double speed, so even though it looks like it's going really fast, it is actually a very fast process. I know sometimes you want to see it at regular speed, and I have several videos showing that so that you really see how long things take, but I just wanted this one to be a quick make it in moments video for you. So I'm just lining up authentic goods on this t-shirt, pressing it down. Again, I give it a good 30 to 60 seconds on both sides, and I do slide it around on both sides very gently. I don't do a lot of pressure. I lift it off while it's still warm. I place it back down just to make sure nothing's sticking and give it a good final authentic goods look. So how fun was it to be able to make these shirts in literally a few minutes time? I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you would, come over and visit us at She Makes Club. We love to tell our stories together. Make with the Cricut. That is where the Cut with Confidence crash course to design space lives as well. And also, we are offering fun things inside the YouTube channel as part of membership. So if you have any questions, please leave me a comment. Always feel free to subscribe, to share, to give this a thumbs up. We really appreciate it. Enjoy the moments, and I'll see you again soon at bymeganelizabeth.com. Enjoy the moments.